Okay, how's it hanging, people? We're going to be playing some TDM on solo today. Going to be using my favourite gun so far, which is the EM1 laser LMG weird futuristic gun, which belongs in Fallout 3. Which I like. It's a solid gun. Very different to the others in that, obviously, like anyone who's tried it before knows that it doesn't have any ammo. But it's one of those sort of weapons that overheats if you hold it down for too long. So, yeah, great for long-term usage, good for ammo conservation, but you got to watch how long you get into, you know, like spraying wars with people. Like, you couldn't mow down 3 or 4 people in one go very easily without the risk of overheating, so just got to keep an eye on that heat gauge. Very fun weapon, however. I'm using the slight variation, the M coil thing, which I think gives it more accuracy and less damage, or the inverse of that. It gives it a nice cool blue beam as well, which is very nice. I actually had a lot of people comment on my last video saying that on PC, that weapon is the most used weapon because it's really sort of quick to kill. Yeah, I can imagine it is on PC, in fairness. I think if connections on console were as good as on PC, if they are that good, then yeah, it probably would be one of the more powerful weapons in the game. If you can get your shots on target, by the way, you'll see me knife loads. I mentioned it in the last game. But the knifing problem with me is even worse with this gun, and I have no idea why. It's crazy, man. I think if connections were a lot better, if they didn't have the classic, you know, PS3 and Xbox lag problems that keep going on, yeah, I can see it being one of the most popular weapons, especially given that it's so different to any other weapon that COD's ever seen, really. But unlike the other LMGs, it is actually very, very good at hip firing at long range. Look how tight that spread is there. You can actually hip fire across the map a lot of the time with more accuracy than aiming down sight, which is why I prefer to always hip fire where possible. If I'm using, I think I've got the target acquisition helper sight thing, whatever on here, so really hip firing is not doing me any favors. But actually one of the main reasons I do that is because, one, you can spread across people more easily if there's multiple enemies, and 2, I'm less likely to click knife while I'm not aiming down sight. It's weird, I have no idea why, but that's the case, so you gotta bear with me on that. But fact still stands, it is great at hip firing, especially at the longer ranges, and it does good damage. You get a nice 1 or 2 second consistent burst on someone, they're dead, and you've wasted no ammo doing so. Actually, this is also the first game I realised you can customise your kill streaks. Don't ask me why, it took me so long to realise that. But now that I've got the sentry gun, which apparently can't be placed on glass, I will bear that in mind. This thing is now auto-controlled. That's a customisation option. As well as, I think, rockets you can have on it. And being able to sort of twist it around 360 degrees. So you can stack all these different customisation things to it. So I think I've only got the AI control thing on there at the moment. But what I might do is start putting that, plus the 360 rotation thing on, which could definitely turn that into a nice defensive tool. It doesn't get any kills this game because I guess I put it in a bad spot. But it's a nice kill streak. I actually thought that kill streaks are pretty useless up until the point when I realised you could customise them. Especially given you can have all sorts of weird, you know, like there's some kill streaks like the aerial assault drone or something, which is just like a suicide bomber little, I don't know, Wheatley from Portal 2 little thing. You can fit a gun to that if you want an extra 300 points invested. Or like a rocket, whatever takes your fancy. I tried that once and you can get a good amount of kills just from the little machine gun. And it's hard for them to take down, so yeah, definitely a solid customization option. I got rockets on this thing as well as the standard, whatever the hell gun that is, 20mm Uber cannon thing. Does a lot of damage. It was one of the first times of me using the Goliath suit, but yeah, I think I actually keep this till the end, spoiler alert. So yeah, definitely one of the more fun kill streaks to customize. You can have a ping built in, so you can sort of detect any nearby enemies, which I like. Rockets I definitely appreciate because there's a lot of times where there's an enemy or a group of enemies which are kind of hiding in a corner. You'll see in a minute where there's like 2 guys hiding in a window. One rocket clears them out. Clear out the vermin. That's how we do. Big old Goliath suit doesn't give a fuck what you have or how you're gonna attack me. It just soaks up hits for days. What I said about connections still kind of stands. I don't know why I thought I could climb that ladder in this goddamn suit. Connections are improving, I'll give them that. They're improving gradually over the days. I guess because the servers are being optimized or improved or whatever the hell they do. There's a nice little double rocket kill. Yeah, boy! But there's still a lot of freezing issues. I tried playing about an hour ago and it froze about twice in that space. I had to restart my PS3. So I don't know, man. I got a couple of gameplays I want to upload. Again, they're not really kind of spectacular scores. Final score here is 16-2. But I think they're enjoyable. They're quite short games, very nice at showing what I want to show. In this case, the EM1 and the Goliath. So I hope you all enjoyed. And with that being said, I will see you all next time. Goodbye!